So you started using AIM Insights for your team. And one of the things you're going to notice when you click on your direct reports in the org chart view is you're going to see this little triangle, and you're going to see a dot for each of your direct reports and where they're at on this triangle. Some people are job oriented, meaning they're motivated by work-life balance. Some people are career oriented, meaning they're motivated by growth and learning new skills. Some people are calling oriented, meaning they're motivated by changing the world. What is your work orientation, and why does that matter? Well, it matters because you are naturally more inclined to provide motivational tactics aligned with the things that motivate you. So if you're career oriented, you're more likely to give motivational tips and tricks around getting promotions or learning new skills because that's what motivates you. But if you've got a direct report that's job or calling oriented, that might be less motivating to them. So what's really critical is that you know where your inherent bias is. By the way, everybody's got bias. That's a thing. We all have bias as it pertains to what motivates us. If we're job oriented, we're motivated by work-life balance and gaining our autonomy. If we're a job-oriented manager, we might try to incentivize people with more time off or the ability to work from home or more autonomy over their work and when they get their work done and how they get their work done. But if you've got career or calling-oriented direct reports, that may not resonate with them. And then lastly, if you're a calling-oriented manager, that's great. You're more likely to be more motivated by better understanding the mission of the company, knowing testimonials from clients, knowing what's going on with the vision of where you're going as an organization. If you've got calling-oriented direct reports, that's great. That's amazing. And by the way, your incentive structure might be aligned with having regular one-on-ones with your direct reports about how impactful this work is to the people you're serving. But if you've got career or job-oriented direct reports, that's not as motivating to them. So what's really critical is that you know your own work orientation because one, it'll help you level with your direct reports. So you can say, oh yeah, we are really aligned, or hey, we've got a little bit of a different work orientation, and that's okay. If you can know your work orientation, you can know what naturally motivates you. And then you can also be able to connect with your direct reports by better understanding what naturally motivates them. At the end of the day, it's a spectrum. You might not be firmly into one corner or the other. It's also fluid. So your work orientation can change over time. Same with your direct report. So it's a great thing to monitor every so often. We regularly assess work orientation every quarter. So you can see if your team members are changing their work orientation over time. But ultimately, it's a great thing for you to know about yourself, just so then you can better understand yourself and what drives you at work, but also so then you can relate better to your direct reports.